Oh boy, Miles Bridges is doing everything he can to blow it this offseason as he's a restricted free agent coming off of his best year for the Charlotte Hornets, averaging over 20 points a game, over 7 rebounds a game. He was in the most improved player of the year conversation for pretty much half of the season last year. But boy, Bridges then left the most improved player of the year conversation. He then quickly went to dumbest offseason of all time conversation after Miles Bridges got arrested for felony assault. It looks like a lady in his life was on the receiving end of a beatdown, and she claims it happened via Miles Bridges. She's online posting pictures. First and foremost, best of luck to this woman who clearly something happened to her. Best of luck to her in this very difficult time, I'm sure. She's saying Miles Bridges did. He's been arrested for it. He's going to have to battle those charges. The Charlotte Hornets released a statement saying they're pretty much monitoring the situation. I do want to let it be known, keep in mind, Miles Bridges claims he turned down a 4-year, $60 million deal from the Charlotte Hornets back in March. Said his agent and him believe his value is a lot more. And I would tend to agree with that if he wasn't allegedly putting his hands on women, if he wasn't online posting cups of what looks like lean. He claims it was lemonade. You wasn't throwing mouthpieces and hitting women fans in the mouth and then turning around and getting felony assault charges on a woman just a few months later. This dude is doing everything plausible to blow it. I've never seen someone blow the bag before they got the bag. I've seen many people blow the bag once they get the bag. That's nothing new. Miles is seemingly wilding out the worst offseason possible, and I want to be clear in what I'm saying. I want to be respectful to this woman that claims she got assaulted by somebody. I don't want to make it seem like the only reason why we're talking about this is because Miles Bridges blew a contract. I don't want it to be set up as we're sincerely not empathetic to the victim. We only care that Miles Bridges did this before he's about to get a new contract, presumably. I want to be clear. Prayers to her. Best of luck in recovery. Please, please, please take all the time you need to tell your story the way you would like to tell it. Miles Bridges, though, this is ridiculous. You cannot do this at all, let alone in the year that you're about to get the biggest money of your life. Miles Bridges made about $4 million a year on his rookie deal with the Charlotte Hornets. He ain't made no real money in the league yet. This is his first real contract, and he's going to mess it up before he gets it. And by the way, his owner is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan does not like paying a lot of you guys because let's call a spade a spade. Y'all couldn't wipe his shoes, and he already feels like y'all don't put the work in to be him. Miles Bridges, you are not Michael Jordan. Mike could post a picture of lean. Actually, he wouldn't post it. He'd just do a cigar or 2 or 10 or gamble, drink some yak, a couple cups or 2 or 10. Mike would go drop 45 points the next day after that, though. Miles, you had a really good start to your season, but your team did not make the playoffs down the stretch, and you, alongside LaMelo and others, were the reasons why y'all didn't make the playoffs, okay? You can't miss the playoffs again, essentially not improve as a team, post a picture of your new rap single, your new record, and you're showing yourself with lean in the cup, even though you're claiming it was lemonade. You can't do that before you get the contract. When your owner is Michael Jordan, when he already don't think y'all can wipe his boots as is, he don't think y'all work hard enough, y'all definitely don't put the time into y'all craft like he did. Like, you can't do that with that owner. Your general manager, Mitch Kupchak, just came out, bro, a week or two ago and said, we are going to pay Miles Bridges. They just said that. You banked on yourself and won. You turned down the 4-year, $60 million deal, and you were right. You were going to get upwards of $100 million. Now I don't know where you land, because you're giving the Hornets the leverage they need in this offseason. They might not want to lock you up for a long-term deal now, bruh. They might want to sign you to an incentive-based contract for 1 or 2 years with a team option on the second. I'm just saying, under a normal circumstance, Miles Bridges should have been one of the first names that got locked up yesterday. Instead, it might be a situation where he has to wait a few days until his legal situations boil over.